So as expected, we do indeed have even more information now coming out about Dragon Ball Super, the upcoming episodes, not just Dragon Ball Super episode 107, but also the special coming up, which is technically going to be episode 109 and 110 in October. So in the last video, I messed up and I said December on one of the times I said it, so my bad on that. It's October, second week of October. So before I go any further, like I always say, this video will contain spoilers. If you don't want to get spoiled, you already know the drill. Also, this video is going to be structured a certain way. Obviously, I'm doing this with OBS and I'm just, one taking it. I usually do the spoiler videos like that. But it's going to be structured in that part one, like the first part of this video is going to be only about Dragon Ball Super episode 107. Then we're going to get into another major spoiler about the Goku versus Jiren fight. We have a huge twist. This is new information that came out from Weekly Shonen Jump. This should be it as far as magazines go, but there's still one more possible magazine that may give us more information. Still waiting on that one, but this is, of course, the third spoiler video I've done in a row. And I got some exclusive non-spoiler content coming to the channel this weekend that I think you'll all enjoy. Probably, I'm not going to spoil it, but you'll see. Anyways, let's get to this information here. So this is for Dragon Ball Super episode 107. It's going to be airing not this weekend, the following weekend. Of course, this weekend there will not be a Dragon Ball Super because they're airing that History of Japan special. It'll have Dragon Ball characters in it. It's like a animated History of Japan thing, but it's not a Dragon Ball Super episode. Now, obviously, when you look at this next episode, a little preview from Shonen Jump, you see Frost in his first form. I just want to make sure everybody's aware that that does not necessarily mean that we will see Frost in his first form. What they do with these previews is they use old art, right? And if you remember, this art right here is very old. This is from back when Frost was first introduced. Geez, like that was well over a year ago, right? Year and a half ago, maybe a little more than that. So this doesn't really mean anything. So let's go ahead and get to the translation. This time, of course, courtesy of Herms. Dragon Ball Super episode 107. Revenge F, a cunning trap is laid. Universe 7 is being targeted. Universe 6 is Frost's fierce attack. Now, I went over the spoilers yesterday about how apparently the Universe 6 Supreme Kai worked out a deal with Frost to where if he helps in this tournament, he will allow Frost to restart his business, which I think is a pretty cool thing. But we actually have a new piece of information here that I did not know about. None of us knew about it until this magazine right here. It says here, Universe 7 is feeling tense since Kudadin, or Krillin, whatever you want to call him, and Tenshin Han have dropped out. Now, obviously, it says dropped out, and you would think that dropped out means that they threw themselves out, but that's not the case. They were eliminated. But again, it goes back to that whole thing about how when you're translating Japanese to English, there's always going to be some weird kind of funkiness there. So obviously what they mean is that they were eliminated. They didn't voluntarily drop out, even though technically Tien did sort of do it. He could have, it was his choice in this case. Krillin, of course, was eliminated by Frost. So moving on, it says now Frost goes after Turtle Hermit and then Vegeta. Turtle Hermit, of course, is Roshi, and that's the part that I think is interesting, is that Frost is going to go after Vegeta. Now, obviously, there is no way that Frost can defeat Vegeta unless Frost has been training and maybe tapped into some more power. I don't see how Frost could possibly take on Vegeta in a fair fight. So I'm expecting some shadiness here from Frost, but that is some new information. I did not think Vegeta was going to fight Frost. Looks like that is indeed the case. We knew about Roshi. Vegeta's a new one. Now, that's not the only thing going on with episode 107. It says here, Goku this week. Next, he has a fierce fight with Ribrianne. We knew about the Ribrianne thing. This is just reiterating it here. Goku heads to save his allies as they're hit by Frost attack. So Frost has some kind of move here. Probably one that could do some real damage. Maybe even his own version of a death beam. Who knows? I don't really know, but we'll find out. It says, but Universe 2's Ribrianne stands in his way. So that's essentially it when it comes to the Dragon Ball Super episode 107 plot. So Vegeta will be fighting Frost. I wonder how that's going to go. But I'm not done. I got a bigger, I think, my opinion, a bigger spoiler coming up. Right now, I'm going to get into it. This next spoiler is not about 107, but about something else that we saw in this week's Jump magazine. Now, one thing I want to quickly cover before we get into that is that Ken Ziro translated this I talked about this yesterday, but there's a new piece of information I want to quickly run over, and that is that apparently Beerus notices something weird about the number of fighters in Universe 4. This is the official preview for the special. Now, like I said yesterday in yesterday's video here on the channel, they're promoting Luffy and Sanji and Goku and Jiren. Those are two separate fights. They're going to be promoting them together because both series are going through these big fights. And I talked about how we found out that there are indeed 32 fighters remaining at the beginning of episode 109, which is the special. So that means that we're going to get eliminations no matter what. And it says here that Universe 7 and Universe 6 have 8 remaining fighters. What does that mean? That's the way it is right now. That pretty much tells us, and this is a major spoiler, that we're not going to get any Universe 6 and 7 eliminations. Unless this information is incorrect, it looks like Universe 6 and 7 are going to keep the guys who they have now. And so people thinking that Vegeta's getting thrown out this week or Roshi, that does not appear to be the case at all. It looks like they're going to keep their fighters according to what this scan revealed. But it says here, I want to talk about the thing that was just Beerus notices something weird about the number of fighters in Universe 4. Obviously, we know that Universe 4 houses those 2 mysterious bugs that have not been revealed yet on camera. And there was a theory that a lot of us had, weeks ago about how these bug creatures from Universe 4 are really, really small. Like, think Ant-Man. So I'm thinking what happens is, and again, this is my speculation, that Beerus counts how many guys are on Universe 4 and then says, well, wait a minute, they're missing 2. And I think those 2 are the bugs that are so small they cannot be seen by the naked eye. So that to me is interesting because we're finally going to get to see those bugs. But no word on anything involving the Universe 6 and the Mechians, which is the other big story that I've been talking about a lot in the last couple videos. I know you guys have kept up with that if you have. The Universe 6 and the Mechians, nothing about them yet. So this tournament will continue. I mean, like I said before, this is not the climax. It's just the beginning of something big happening. But we see here Goku's new transformation, which is, as of right now, unnamed. So something's going to happen with that. There is a theory that I may do a video on about how Goku may tap into this form, and it has to do with the Genki Dama, with the Spirit Bomb. I'm going to discuss that probably in a separate video. It's been going around. We just talked about kind of as a joke, but there may be some truth to it. So the big one, all right, let's get to the big one now. Like I said, I cut the video into parts, is from this brand new magazine release from Jump magazine, same thing. We have a shot of the Pride Troopers that are remaining. We have Goku with the new form, and we have Universe 6. We got Universe 11, Universe 7, Universe 6. We have now it's been confirmed that we're going to have a brand new Dragon Ball Super ending song that's going to premiere with the special. Right down here from Rotten Graffiti. In fact, I got the Herm's translation for you right here. Well, actually, it will be on his Twitter, but there is going to be a new ending song. But the translation that I have has to do with this text right here, which I think is a major story development here. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about it with you guys. It says here, Goku has a tough fight against the Mightiest Warrior. A bargain 1-hour special where you can see 2 episodes worth of material all in one go. The Mightiest Warrior Jiren stands in Goku's way. Here's the big one. Even Goku's Kaioken times 20 is no match. And so Goku fires his ace in the hole technique. So Goku's going to be doing the SS Blue Kaioken times 20. Times 20. Not times 10. Times 20. You heard it right. Times 20. And Jiren is going to tank it. Or at least not get hurt by it. So that should tell you the kind of power that Jiren has. So he's going to use his ace in the hole, which is probably going to be the Genki Dama and the Spirit Bomb. And that's going to lead to the theory that I teased earlier that he may pull a Super Android 13 and absorb that energy into himself. Again, that's just a theory. That is not confirmed here. But what other ace in the hole could it be? Could it be the transformation or could it be something totally different? We don't know. But the big takeaway from this that I want you to remember is that Goku does the Kaioken times 20 on Jiren, and Jiren is okay. Jiren survives it. He's no match for him. So this is definitely a league above anybody else who Goku's ever faced. What do you think about this? Leave a comment down below. Is Jiren too overhyped? Is he too overpowered? Every Dragon Ball Super antagonist that comes along is always going to be stronger than the previous one. So it's no surprise, but it does seem like, okay, what's it going to take to beat this guy? I guess we'll see on the special. But that's what I have for you today, the episode 107 spoiler and this one. Let me know what you think. Just complete madness in the next few weeks. And anything else that comes out, I assure you I'll talk about it on this channel. Thank you as always for your support. And thank you to Herms for translating this. Thank you to Yanko for scanning it. And I'll talk to you later. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day.